Going on, my brother?
My man.
So you made it to the USA.
That's right.
Luke
all thanks to
Tarrant.
you.
The fanciest man I've ever seen on planet. Bro.
What about that?
So what's going on, man? So how you feeling today? Like, what's going on in the head of yours?
Dude, it's been such a day.
Yeah.
Like the process of getting back on the bike today was way more emotional than I thought it was going to be.
Mm.
I think I sat back on the bike and I felt at home at first, and then but there was a bit of nerves in there as well. Like obviously the first time pulling off and all that, it's gonna get the blood pumping. And I did a couple laps around I call it a car park, whatever you want to call it, like the area people were setting up.
Yeah.
And then it was fine. Stop, put the leg down, everything was good. And I just had like a flood of emotion come over me, and it was a really nice moment because it felt like almost like a relief. Like, right, I've done that. That's been, I've not done the thing which I did every single day for months and months and months,
right.
Years even,
right.
For a whole year, and now I've done it again. So it feels good, man.
And not only that, I saw you from the distance because I was there, part of it. Like, it's almost like I felt like I went to war, and now I have my friend who's also about to go to war, but I see him, but I can't interfere.
Yeah.
Right? So as I seen you and your body position, I'm watching everything because I remember my first time too, making sure you're good, but I could see your face was different because you were thinking a lot. I felt like you were thinking a lot.
Oh, for sure, mate.
And even in that, I'm like, he's gonna be all right. So I felt like a proud brother.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, he's gonna be okay. I can't wait to hear your story, and now we get to talk about it. So as we discussing this, right? So
yeah,
I've never done a video with my leg out because look ashy as hell, and that's because I've had it on all day.
Yeah, man, they're not attractive, are they? But the thing is, the thing that I struggled with today is obviously I've got quite a short stump, so to bend my leg, it really digs quite far into the back of my thing. Like obviously when they put this on, and then on that, all the material digs in right at the back there, and it makes it really tough to get my foot on the pegs, but it bungee corded it on. It was all good.
It was all good.
Yeah.
As you talk about the bending, right? Like for me, well, first of all, I see you put this on first. Yeah. Do you ever put like another ply under there?
No.
So for me, I do it. The hole is there because usually you'll see why. But yeah, this is some people put this on the outside. Yeah. But for me, I put it on the inside because I get a lot of skin irritation, bro. Right?
Does that help your skin, does it?
Oh my God. Well, knock on wood, bro. Since I started doing it this way, I don't get the skin, like the pimples, or not pimples, but like whatever the bumps that come with sometimes. Yeah, like that hurt so bad.
The follicles and all that.
Yeah. So I do it this way, and I put it on. But sometimes when I'm in a rush, I do it that way. However, after time goes, this does get worn out, and it can sometimes create a scent from direct to skin contact. So it's like over some years, I just figured out, I'm only been an amputee for like what, 5-6 years probably. So I've tried some tricks, some things I learned from people by this conversation, but this works for me, as I just saw you doing that. Now, and secondly, when you talk about the bending, similar to me, I definitely am a little bit longer than you, but I went through the problems of still that feeling of it always bending here. So I could never get a full 90-degree bend. So what I did, I shaved on the back of the prosthetic, right? And then you can see right here, it's even a cut, right? So how it's gonna work right now.
So is that broken?
Which one? Nah, bro. So I don't know. Hold on. This right here is meant to like come out. I don't know why it's not working right now because I haven't used this in mad long. But this comes out in case when you're dragging your knees on a track, right? Just think you don't want your beautiful prosthetic if it was like this to get scraped up. Right, so this is now meant to drag, and then I can replace, right? So it's a riding leg. And that's why I never discussed with you. I didn't show you this, right? So I'll put this on. So I got a pin and lock system, and you have a suction system. Yeah. Right, and this is just for knowledge for people who don't really understand there's different types of prosthetic legs and contraptions. With his, well, you could talk about the suction. Yeah, well, it goes on like, I have to sit up a bit. It goes on like this, and I push it in, and the air comes out the back, and it creates a vacuum, and then I just pull the sleeve up like that, and then it's suctioned onto my stump. So when you walk, air comes out? The first couple steps, air comes out, and then it's just on. So mine's, you can probably hear it. So it's obviously it's a pin and lock. Clicks in. Right? Yeah. So my first steps, you'll probably hear some clicks. Yeah, right? Yeah, I can hear it, yeah. So that's normal. I don't need this sleeve to wear this leg. That's the beauty in this. So I
Yeah.
can get up and go like this and walk. Whereas with you
need the
have
sleeve.
to sleeve it up.
Yeah.
But for riding, the extra reinforcement is the sleeve for me.
Yeah, nice.
Right? And then when I want to drag knees, I push this button and I can drag.
Oh, right.
Right? So that's something I recommend.
Do you attach your foot to the bike, or do you just put it on the pedal, on the pegs?
I just put it on the pegs, right? I just literally, I pull up, I put it on the pegs, and I ride. However, every bump, it will slide down, slide down, right? And you run the risk of hitting the shifter on accident, and then you're in trouble. So wouldn't recommend it, but you can do it, right? Now, talking back to rewinding, we didn't even discuss how you lost your leg. So how did you lose your leg?
Well, I'm not sure through what method it actually went, but I was motorbiking from Texas through to Antarctica last year and crashed in Colombia, but I've got no idea what happened or the circumstances through which my leg actually got damaged. But yeah, 30th of May last year, I had a crash of some description. Woke up in, kind of half woke up by the side of the road with not really any idea what was going on, and then have some very faint memories, but properly woke up in a hospital in a different part of Colombia. Wow. And they said, yeah, we're gonna chop your leg off. So that was just over a year ago now.
Wow. Yeah. What was that like, bro? Well, first of all, traveling to Antarctica?
Yeah, so I'd spent on that stint, the last 10 months driving from Texas through to Colombia, just zigzagging across the Americas doing my thing.
Right.
And then arrived in Colombia in roughly May time. Was heading down through to Ecuador, and then by the end of the month crashed. But the plan was just to keep heading south and get all the way to Antarctica.
Right. Wow, that's impressive.
But the plan is, this is the first stage in that. Next year, roughly this time next year, which will be 2 years after my crash, go back to where I crashed in Colombia and finish off the trip.
Gotcha. Wow. Well, first of all, there's a little bug right there on your hand.
Yeah, I can see him in my peripheral vision.
Yeah, excited to see that, bro. That's gonna be dope. And that's even to be a part of your experience, bro. It's an honor, bro. Like I've seen your story online. I've seen your accident. What made me reach out to you was the simple fact that I knew you'd want to ride again eventually. The thought would come. And if it did come, you would remember that I asked that question. Yeah. You for sure, you wouldn't forget.
Well, I remember you reached out or commented or something. You made your presence known very early on. It was within 2 weeks of my crash probably. Wow. And here we are a year later. So I said to you the other day, I remember seeing you commented, saying, oh, well, do you want to ride again or whatever? And I thought, yeah, hell yeah, I want to ride again, but this guy's in the US and I'm in England. Well, I was in Colombia at the time, but obviously we made it work, and today was a very special moment that's been coming for a long time. It's not something which I take on lightly. It's a very big day. And that's why I got so quite emotional at the track today.
So, do you feel like you are ready to hit the streets with a sport bike, or is it that, nah, bro, I'm just gonna go back to what I know and what I'm comfortable with?
Well, I think that tomorrow will be great to actually get a bit of speed on, because I was itching for it today. The moment I start going, I'm like, right, let's go.
Yeah.
In terms of hitting the streets, I think I need to work out how I'm going to deal with this bend situation. That's the main thing I really have to work out, because at the moment today we obviously bungeed my leg onto the bike, and tomorrow I imagine we'll do the same thing. That's not a feasible thing to do forever. So I'm going to have to work out a solution. But in terms of riding, like if my leg was on the bike, and I'm remind myself to land on the right when I stop, no, I could go riding now. Yes. And that's because you guys helped me today. I would never have gone and done that this morning, but now I can, because I've done it, and you break that seal and you get back on the bike and you do it for the first time. Bro.
That's all I wanted to do, is just put that drug in you, give you the ability to say, I can do it. Yeah, man. Because a lot of times is that there's an invisible wall that you don't know, or you just don't, sometimes you might not have the zeal to even pursue it.
Well, dude, I didn't think that much about it. And then, obviously today I got quite emotional when I was there, so clearly there was some stuff beneath the surface which I wasn't aware of. But even last night, I said to you, I was like in the car on the way here, just falling asleep because we were on UK time and we've been up for like 2 days basically. And I went and got in bed last night. I was so exhausted, ready to sleep, and just couldn't sleep. And I don't know why that is, but I imagine it's probably because I was maybe a bit nervous, and I didn't know that until I actually got on the bike and I was like, oh, right, 1 second. There's a barrier here that needs to be smashed down. And we didn't smash it down, we gently took it down, and it was a controlled, safe manner, and that was more important to me than just getting back on a bike and razzing it around as fast as I could. It was safe, controlled, and it broke down that barrier nice and easy.
Thank you, bro.
So I appreciate that. And
I appreciate you for saying that, because that's something that I really try to give for all the participants. You know, I want you to feel comfortable. I don't want you to feel like you second guessing, like, wow, should I be going back on this bike? The very thing that almost, took my life away. So you saying that you felt at home, you felt like it was family, that means a lot to me. That means I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and then you're receiving what you're supposed to receive from this.
Oh, absolutely, mate.
So with that being said, bro, backtracking to the hospital, like, how long did you spend there?
I was in hospital in Colombia for a month.
Wow.
And then when I got back home, another 2 months or so in England.
So I like to ask this question because personally for me, the hospital was the hardest days for me, bro. Just being by yourself, being alone, yes, you have the support, it's good emotionally, but physically you're going through it, and then combining that with the emotional, with the thoughts of, and then you start thinking of what your life is gonna be like, and then you're a typical human, you start thinking, you go down that path. For me, every day not knowing when discharge date was coming was very crazy for me, bro. So I asked for you spent a long time and in a different country. What was that like emotionally?
It was tough. I think emotionally the hardest part was actually getting back home. Coming home for the first time and the realization that things are different and I am now disabled was a very difficult moment. In hospital, you kind of just in survival mode, I felt. I wasn't really thinking about the future. I wasn't thinking about getting a prosthetic and learning to walk again, and if I'd ever ride my bike again. I was just thinking, stay alive, try not to have more leg chopped off, try to keep my leg, try and keep my knee, because they were going to chop my knee off, which is why I've got such a short stump now, because they kept chopping more. So that was a whole whirlwind. I wasn't really thinking about the future. I wasn't too bothered about it. I was like, I just need to stay alive at this point. Then actually getting back home, that was pretty tough. Because you must have had, we spoke about it at length, but you must have had the same thing.
Yeah, 100%. And like as I hear you talk, I'm like, yo, we all go through the same thing in different ways. And I'm glad that we're able to talk about it, because then somebody who sees this can be like, yo, I relate to that, that resonates deeply with me. So this is kind of like what these podcasts are about. Not even a podcast, it's more of a conversation. And even like having you here, being able to do this message together, bro, it means a lot to me.
Mate, it means a lot to me. And do you know what I was actually just thinking is really nice? Like I was saying before, I've done a lot of interviews and things like that in the last year. I don't think I've ever done one with anyone who's been through, I'm not going to say the same thing, because we've all been through our own separate things, but a very similar thing. And actually, there's almost like a part of it I don't need to explain, because you just get it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas sometimes when you're opposite someone and they ask you, oh, how was this, how was that? You say it, be like, I know you don't really get what I'm saying, whereas you will understand exactly what I'm talking about.
Hold on, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yo, touch me for that, bro. That's dope. That's fucking amazing, man. It's a community, bro. That's what that feeling that you have there is like, yo, we're one. And
big time.
I think as we continue to expand, when people start seeing or tapping into us, yes, we're amputees, but we're still humans, they could do it too. It's about inspiring the able bodies as well, because what they can do within 24 hours, what you guys could do within 24 hours is beyond what you possibly could think. So for us, I know even for me, every time I have to do something, I have to think about it. So you see me standing a lot because I'm planning a whole step, only because it hurts a lot. So I just don't waste it. And therefore I don't waste time. And I'm always occupied. But now a big battle for me was time management, because now I have to spend so much time in my head to plan a simple task, like it gets very overwhelming sometimes, you know. And I'm like, well, they can't relate to me because they don't understand what I'm going through.
Yeah.
They don't know how long it takes to get from point A to point B. It's like, oh, you're here. I'm like, you don't even know what it took to get here, but I can't even say nothing. Why would I even talk about it? So it's one of those things where you know you're a superhero in your own way.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand too, and believe in themselves in that kind of way. I never had to question you. Like, you're a superhero. It's like, I see another superhero. You know what I mean? Like,
mate, we do look like a sort of weird cast from the Avengers with our fake legs. Like, it's like two weird superheroes. But I appreciate that, and you've done a hell of a lot to help other people, which is awesome, because you've turned your tragedy into your purpose.
I appreciate that.
And that's the greatest thing that could ever happen, right? You've turned the worst thing in your life into something that's now a force for good.
Yeah,
so
that's it. And to tap into that, tomorrow you about to ride, bro, officially on the track.
Big time.
So what's going on in the head right now? Like,
it's gone from nerves and excitement to just excitement. I'm now sort of like, let's just go get it.
Beautiful, bro.
Let's go get it. Today was the perfect re-intro to riding, and tomorrow I'm just gonna go have fun.
It's amazing, bro, and that's huge thanks to the Bike Experience USA too.
Yeah, massively. They were fantastic today.
Yeah.
Like, just completely at ease the whole way through.
Appreciate.
And really just relaxed.
All right, I just got one more question for you, bro. What would you be saying to somebody laying in the hospital bed right now, going through the same thing that you're going through?
It's quite a cheesy saying, but it's one that's helped me get through quite a lot of stuff. And it's, this too shall pass. That feeling of stuff clouding your brain and just being unable to like think through the future and the next thing, and that, because it's just so intense and shit in that moment.
Right.
When you actually get through that, you realise that the next time it comes up and it happens, you can get through it because you've done it before. So now when I have tough moments, which I still do, I just remember the last one.
Yes.
And the one before that, and the one before that, and that helps you get through the next one. Because if you got through them, you get through this. So get through the first hump, and then after that, you always have that one to fall back on.
Well, that's the equation, man. You're 100% right, bro. Thank you for your knowledge, Luke.
Mate, I appreciate you so much. Thanks for having me here.
I appreciate you.
You're the man.